SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The ball carrier. He's tackled.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
2nd and 1.
Carr now to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
It's a game.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you plow him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A quick throw into the hands of Switzer. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
Josh Jacobs.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 17, Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr going to get this to Jacobs. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jacobs.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Carr's pass.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
A gain of
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
at the 9-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And his pass incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The ultimate speedster showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. A good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case,
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Chargers have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. but he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Gain of 4.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
A gain of.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete to Darren Waller.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. We have hit halftime still. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Ryan Switzer on the return.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Herbert throwing again. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
Room here to run. They go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 13-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd and 9.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Carr now on 1st down. And it's off the mark, incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to the defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Carr on the bootleg. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense.
How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes not get a play.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
20-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 3 yards the gain there, second down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
17-yard line.
Again, Herbert. This will be caught at the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you got
this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The throw complete here to Williams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
More from L.A. in a moment.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr. Got him in. It's complete. Williams. 30, 20, 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Tyrell Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
So what did you say earlier, my man? You said one big play away from getting back in this game. And guess what?
Yeah, we talked about it. That despite the scoreline, they were that close on the road. And boom, there you go.
Well done, Nostradamus.
Ryan Suckup.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right?
They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another day.
They'll get this from the Switzer. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Pass intended for Ryan Switzer.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is is good. Right down the pipe. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Josh Jacobs, incomplete. Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the...
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
They go with Jacobs. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Carr completes it. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Carr got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 37. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a dump off here complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Josh Jacobs.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Darren Waller. A gain of 5. And the Raider 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Succop's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
A lane open distance here. He's past the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So Derek Carr in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2:15 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Henry Ruggs.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
He is good.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team. Raiders pick it up.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a 1-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays that could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one?
I put a star. I put a star. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown.
Complete to number 16.
Tyrell Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set, but I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Herbert. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down and 6.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Herbert now to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Herbert. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Touchdown.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Now it's the Raiders' turn, trailing by a touchdown. 23 seconds to go. Now they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Second and 11. And And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So this one's home.